In this presentation, we will review paragraph spacing and formatting for your papers. This is the first page of a typical paper. If an abstract was included, it would be on page 2. The main body starting on page 3, the page number, top right corner, flush right, and the header, all caps, flush left. This would be the title of the paper, paragraph spacing and formatting issues, and you can see that it is in upper and lower case and not bolded. A good example of this is on page 42 of APA in the sample paper. The first section of the paper is the introduction, and you can see that the introduction does not have a title saying Introduction. If you look on page 63 of APA, it states that the introduction to a manuscript does not carry a heading that labels it as the introduction. Now the next heading is Literature Review. This would be considered a second level heading. It is bolded and flush left. If we scroll down, we will see a third level heading that is indented. The first word is uppercase, the second lowercase, followed by a period, and then the paragraph. The fourth level heading would be indented, italics, bolded, followed by a period, and then the paragraph would start right after. Now most student papers won't have this many level of headings, usually about 2. So if we scroll back up, you can see that the literature review, the highest level heading actually would take this and put it in the center, and then the next heading would be flush left, bolded, upper and lower case. For papers that I'm reviewing, it does not matter whether or not the first level starts center or to the left, as long as you are consistent. Now for spacing. You can see that the paragraphs are double-spaced, indented, but you can see that there's extra spacing in between the headings and the paragraphs, and that must be removed. What you can do is click near the end of the paragraph, then you click on this icon, Line and Paragraph Spacing, and you will scroll down and you'll see that there's the option here, Remove Space After Paragraph. See, if I go up a little bit, you can see how the literature review has moved down. Remove space after paragraph, and literature review has moved up. Click on that, and now we have the correct spacing in between. So let's try this one. Sometimes it's a little tricky. Yes, it worked. Remove space after paragraph. The same thing up at the top here. And as we scroll down, the same thing here. And here. See, if you start at the, if you try to remove the space above, it's not going to work. So click here, remove, and I actually do see spaces as big as this. So even when you take away the big space, there still is that extra spacing. So click, remove the space, and remove the space. Now you might prevent it from doing this every single time by clicking on that icon, Line Spacing and Options, and click on Don't Add a Space Between Paragraphs of the Same Style. Click OK, and you should be good. But always remember to remove those extra spacings between paragraphs.